I'll
I
I'll
guess
give
not.
him a I'll give him a horn. But we'll get started on this Sunday afternoon special of Roundtable Wrestling. Excuse me, on the D-Lo show here. And with me as always is Chad Big Time Vandermo.
What's up? What's up?
Um, that's wrestling is getting to a weird point where we have former wrestlers or commentators dropping albums and punters. I've got to add that too. He was a former punter. Pat McAfee dropped an album.
He Pat McAfee
Who
is
asked for it?
is as good of a singer as he was a wrestling commentator, which means he sucked.
Nah, uh, he's real countrified, but he's from Pittsburgh, and I ain't think they had countries in Pittsburgh or country things in that area because it's north. So I don't know
Man, they
where you
got
get that
country
from.
things anywhere. They got, I mean, everything is everywhere. You don't think, you don't think people can rhyme from a certain place and they can. You don't think people can, they ain't got country things in certain parts in certain parts, and they got, and then you find out they do, you know, same thing with alternative and pop and all different kinds of music and
Yeah,
and
but
comedy and all different kinds of genres and whatnot.
yeah, but what I get farm crop information from a guy from Pittsburgh. Would you? If he's from that city, would you get crop information from that person?
No,
Okay. So, oh, but hey, man, hey, man, you way to be the most active special teams player of all time because he's
I
probably
mean
out of all the special teamers, yeah, probably
McAfee.
the kicker from the past,
It sounds like McAfee
especially.
trying to be the only individual type person that they're trying to be like the conglomeration of WWE and TKO, trying to do every money grab individual can do. Whether he trying to get the 60 mil from ESPN by moving his show to um to ESPN or trying to get another money grab by going to WWE and trying to commentate and get in the ring and wrestle and trying to take spots away from workers, which he can't do. I mean, what I mean by that is he can't wrestle um or manage anybody or now trying to sing, and he can't do that. He can't do that neither.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he
put in
lucky
the
he
same.
could have punted. He lucky he could kick. He wasn't even that good at that. He wasn't even good at that. I don't even know how he got that
Uh,
famous, but I mean, he worked his way around being a kicker into you know his own sports show, and he worked his way like Joe Tess into WWE, and now he's a singer. So let's see what you know
Trying to be a
if and when he let's see what he tries to do next. If and when he tries to do something else besides everything else he's tried. In my opinion, he failed as a commentator. He wasn't that good. Everybody, a lot of people disagrees with me, and that's fine. A lot of people disagree with a lot of things I say.
he has some energy as a commentary, which was different
Oh,
from
he
what
definitely had
we've seen.
energy. I agree with that. I agree with the
Yeah, a
fact that
lot
he
of
got
energy.
energy.
Everybody else is
I
all
agree with that.
mundane and maintenance, and serious and serious. And I was like, "Whoa, holy cow,
He definitely got
fire!"
energy. I just don't think he was that good.
Yeah.
He was definitely, what I'm saying. He was definitely, he was good. He was better than certain people. I think he was better than Wade Barrett. I don't think Wade Barrett was that good, and I think that he was definitely better than the Brit, and I think he's better than Joe Tess. But as an overall commentator, I don't think he's that good. I hate Michael Cole, and I think Michael Cole is better than him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's better than I don't think he's better than Corey Graves. You know what I'm saying? I think that if they wanted to keep him on commentary, I think um that they should have put him on SmackDown, and they should have put him on SmackDown with somebody else. So they could have had, you know what I'm saying, they could have had Cole and Graves on Raw, and they could have had McAfee with somebody who could help carry him that was not Joe Tess or Wade Barrett. And I think both commentary teams would have been fine.
And I need to be too upset. I think Grays and Pat would have been all right together because I think Corey he can do play by play too. So him and Pat would have been tied together, and they're both from
Yeah,
the
I don't
same
know what the
area, so
problem is,
let
but
them
I think your screen is frozen, dude.
be Pittsburgh out. Niggas know your mom. All right, all right. Enough of Pat McAfee and all this stuff. We got some interesting things going on in this title picture. Rhea Ripley having knee surgery has opened the door for Chelsea Green to be champion. But she had her face broken last Friday, in a title match. But they put the pressure on her. Nick Aldis did that. If you don't get healthy in the next 30 days, you're gonna be stripped of your title. Hmm. Biden had the same age from Miss Liv Morgan when she ain't defend her title for the first time in 4 months. I find it highly suspicious. Doesn't make any sense.
Nope. I'm
So
saying she had the funny thing was I didn't see SmackDown last night, but I heard what happened. It's or not. I mean Friday night, but I heard what happened. She relinquished the title, gave it to
no,
herself, and said that she had 30 days to defend the belt.
yeah, her face all broke up and stuff, and all
And
this is about to
all she got
take
to
it.
do, and all she got to do is put a mask on like Undertaker did when Mabel 500 pound ass gave him a leg drop back in '95.
Yeah, that
And
was.
and broke his face. Did you ever see that?
Let's see where he sat on his face. I saw that. Ouch! I understood why he needed that. All
Yeah,
quadricep and all gluteus maximus was on his
yeah,
face. I can understand why he needed. That's a lot of lbs right there. So I can understand.
yeah. There was a lot of gluteus maximus there, bro. Trust.
Yeah, that was a lot. So
I
I
know.
understand.
being the fact that I knew Mabel personally. I knew both of them personally. I used to sell merchandise at Mo's wrestling shows,
Well, as
and
we say,
I
LA
knew
drama.
Mabel. I knew Mabel personally. Mo asked me to come down to Mabel's funeral.
Oh, we space big Bella. But all this didn't follow the rules and say, you know what, Chelsea, will give you a month to get you right, get your face all good, and see how that goes. So we would have an interim women's champion if Chelsea had to give up the belt, or they just like, hey, or it's just like, hey, we'll just strip you.
Nah, they I mean, Chelsea gave the belt back to herself and said that she got 30 days to defend to defend the title. So I mean, all they got to do is put a mask on. All she got to do is put a mask on, and she good to go.
Yeah.
And I mean, all it is a broken orbital bone, I believe. So she should be fine with a mask.
The wildest part of all of that was Gunther coming out and getting in Chelsea's face and telling her you're not a real champion and all that stuff.
Oh, I didn't know about the
And,
Gunther thing. What happened?
and then Matt Cardona, he came out there to defend his wife. I was like, oh snap! And then they had a match. Both of them had blue jeans on. They took their shirts off so they could fight.
Cardona and Gunther had a match,
Yes,
and
and they're
Cardona
blue.
lost, didn't he?
Yep, he made
That
he made him tap out in front of his own wife. In front of his own wife, really? I'm glad it wasn't a
that's
sleeper
why
hold, but
that
I think it was a
that's why everybody be
sharpshooter. I
like
think yes.
that's why everybody be like why why they be having Cardona lose all the damn time. Whether
Because
he's
he was
Zack
losing
Ryder
before
or
then.
Matt Cardona, they always be having him lose.
Shit, he's been worse. He's been more work booked worse as Mike Cardona than Zack Ryder. At least Zack Ryder won some things. I don't
Yeah,
think Matt
that
Cardona won a match. I
Matt
can't even recall.
they fitting to have Matt Cardona lose as many matches as Kurt Hawkins did.
No, no, he's like right. He's working like Kurt Hawkins in this bitch. I never thought I'd see
Yeah,
this.
Kurt Hawkins lost 200 matches in a row. They fit Matt Cardona fitting to lose as many.
Shit, I used 2,000 in a row.
Yo, you heard me
That's
when I
right.
told you that your screen froze, right?
Yeah, my thumb a little bit froze a little second, but it's cool.
It got you looking sideways like you looking at the TV.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably for half a second. All right, well, we got some more wrestling news. We had
We got a
some, we
lot of
had a
wrestling news. That's what
former,
we're about.
a former WWE guy named JC Mateo returned back to Jeff Cobb and has returned back to New Japan to confront Caleb Newman from the United Empire because he has a bad attitude. He's angry, so I don't blame him. But I had to think about it. I had to think for a second that he was in the United Empire before he left to go to WWE, and it went over some changes when he was gone because he was there with Osprey and O'Connor and them. But Osprey, of course, he left out, and O'Connor, he's still there. So he wondering what the heck happened. So he's wondering where this Cam Newman guy came from. Why is he here with this United Empire? So, hmm. That Shake stays up in Japan's world, I guess, for Mr. Jeff Cobb. He goes back to his old wrestling roots.
I wonder if Cobb's going to end up back in AEW as well, like do both, like Osprey does, and Newman and Ty
Well,
and Ishimori. I honestly don't know why
I think they,
WWE brought in Cobb if they're gonna release him as quickly as they did. That was dumb.
I don't know. They try to do that bloodline spinoff stuff, and
And it don't work.
that joint went sideways.
And it don't make it. You know what don't make
Well,
sense with the bloodline? They did a massive face turn with Solo, and now they got now they fitting to try and make Solo join the bloodline after Jay beat him, and he supposed to be a baby face.
man, this remix is not a good remix.
No, it's not. The remix sucks.
They need to hop out.
This is the remix.
Yeah, it's not good.
The remix is not good. I could
And
do a better remix.
there's some remixes that are good. There's some remixes that are good, but then this remix is not
Yeah,
good.
I mean there's definitely good remixes, but this remix is not good at all.
And oh, I'll give you more on SmackDown. We had three title matches on SmackDown
Yo,
and
I'll be
two
right back.
title
All right,
changes.
I'll be right back.
Well, the most impressive one was Baron Corbin defending the U.S. title against Carmelo Hayes
Oh
in
God,
Carmelo Hayes' hometown of Boston. And Baron retained. And why has he still got the fur with the U.S. title? Why ain't get the old belt back? He still has the one with Triple H, but got the fur on the title, the chinchilla. You would think he want. You would think he wanted back the old
my
version,
guest. Usually the reason why they do that, dude, is because they normally don't get the regular title back is because eventually they get Trick is going to get the belt back.
I know that, but I'm guessing the kayfabe sense. I'm thinking in kayfabe, he thinks the belt is warmer now because they got the little furs on the side.
Yeah,
So I guess it keeps a little bit warmer, you know. So I just wonder, is that why you keep the fur on that joint?
I mean
But
you keep the
it's
you keep the
summertime,
fur belt. You keep the fur belt because Trick is going to get it back. It's just like when John Cena was in the Fed and they kept the spinner belt around because John Cena was going to get the belt back eventually when he lost it.
They made the spin about the WWE Championship for real for like a whole like 8 years, but it
I
didn't
know.
spin as much.
No, it didn't.
So that's how well, that's so sad. But yeah,
It
Trick,
is.
but yeah, Corbin beat Mello, and Mello's peoples in the home city was sad and disappointed. So with that, then we had a three-way tag team match between Day Peace and R Truth defending tag titles against the War Raiders, the Viking Experience, and Tama and Tall Ass Tonga with Haku
Wait a minute. Who's the
raised.
Viking Experience?
Eric Navar, the War Raiders.
All right, so it was a three-way. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for titles. And it was the one I like where if it's a three-way, all three teams are in the match. So I prefer that style. And Tall Ass Tonga and Tama Tonga are the brand new tag team champions. This is the Bloodline spinoff. Cause this one spinoff is Solo. Yeah, this one spinoff is Solo because they want to do their own thing, and the other two dudes got released. So this is their spinoff with their pops. This is the Wayne brothers version of the Bloodline. Oh my gosh, the Bloodline, the Wayne's brothers. Holy shit! I, yes, the Wayne's brothers. Well, the damn Bloodline, the Wayne's brothers version of wrestling. Do you know who the Wayne's brothers are, Chad?
Of course
I know
I
you.
do. That's a
I
dumb
say you better.
question.
I'm about to say you better. So I just cracked the code, man. That's what they
I
are.
can't believe you asked me that question.
Hey, man, I would have thought you'd have been spooked out by a scary movie.
I should smack the black off of you for saying that shit.
Hey, I'll smack the rest of the chocolate out of you. But hey, but either way. But yeah, this is their spinoff. So they need to get Haku some promo time.
They do, because Haku could cut some dope ass promos.
Yeah, we need to see them together and take them seriously as a saying why they came as a unit. Be official. So
Yeah.
and put them over. Build them his sons up. Build his sons up because I know that they his kids, right? Yeah, I heard they his kids. So put them hoes up. And the last of our title shots, we had Tiffany Stratton defending her U.S. title against JC Jane.
I heard about this.
Now, you know why you heard about this. I
Oh
got
yeah. Of course I know why I heard about this. Because our guy,
yep,
super sexy Keith Preston, was tripping when JC Jane beat Tiffany Stratton for the US title.
yep,
Keith absolutely loves JC Jane.
yep.
So of course anything that happens with JC Jane, I'm gonna hear about, and I've been hearing about JC Jane since she was at NXT, and I don't watch NXT that much, so I just found out who she was when Fatal Influence came up, and now I can see why Keith was hanging out, or why Keith was interested in JC Jane, because how her journey came from the Indies through NXT up to the Fed, and now Fatal Influence. As far as I know, they still got um
You got all the gold.
they got all the gold, and and well, they don't got all the gold. They got the tag belts and the U.S. title. They don't got the women's heavyweight title, and I don't picture them getting it no time soon.
If only they still had Mandy Rose.
Man, Mandy Rose. I'm surprised Mandy Rose did anything, because after Total Divas, she got fired.
Now she was on. She's part of the reason I got a little back in NXT because I heard she beat Raquel. I was like, wait, what? Because
She
she
beat
beat Raquel
Raquel.
in NXT.
That
Yeah,
chick could wrestle her way out of a wet paper bag, dude, with both sides open.
yeah, but and then she held the title for like over a year. She was they dominating chicks for a whole year. She merged the NXT Women's UK title. She had that for a little bit. I was like,
What?
Mandy, yeah, Mandy had the big push, and then the Roxanne Perez, she beat her, and then that's when
Man, what they that's what
yeah,
they need to do. They need they yo, I'm sorry, but they need to stop making Roxanne Perez live's little bitch.
Yeah, she just be jobbing. Like she don't be doing
I'm
nothing.
saying, I'm
Be a,
saying it pisses me off every week when I watch Monday Night Raw that
like
that they make Roxanne Perez lives little bitch, and they be like the Roxanne Perez is her protege, and they make her job out all the time, and they make her do shit for Liv and Raquel, and they just make her they just make Perez their little bitch, and Roxanne is so good.
yeah, don't give her anything to sink her teeth into. It's like
No,
they wanted to pay her dues type of way. Like you gotta eat all these
yeah,
before we get you something good to get into. But by the time that, we like, why should we care? You know, are you gonna lose? You know, because you've been losing. I'm gonna take you seriously if you don't ever get a W. You know,
exactly.
it's been months. We seen it get a W like clean.
I haven't seen her get a W in a long ass time, bro.
Last time I see her get a W, Betty was still being her split personality stage. That's the last time I remember her getting a
Yep,
W.
exactly.
It's like,
Oh, yo, that's another thing we got to talk about.
yeah.
Bailey.
Oh, yeah, yes. Shout
When
out
when you
to
done when you done, we got to talk about Bailey because I saw AEW tease with her.
yeah, but yeah, JC, she was always the last one standing for like, well, because they fail influence. I mean, toxic attraction. That's what I meant to say. Toxic attraction. She was looked at as the last one.
Who's Toxic Attraction?
It was Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane. And JC and Gigi were the tag team. But they was doing their thing. It was a dominant tag team, and they had their own version of them all being on top. But JC and Gigi,
How did it turn into Fatal Influence?
well, Gigi, well, after Mandy got fired for OnlyFans knockoff stuff, Gigi and JC they tried to be a team, but then JC said screw that and got rid of the team.
So
And then,
I remember when Mandy got fired for doing her video stuff or whatever,
yeah,
and
and rest.
then Gigi and JC tried to be a tag team, and I remember that a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, she kept her face in the door and all that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
hectic.
and then what did JC join Fatal the other two girls?
So I think so. Fallon came on first, and then they had a third girl, Jasmine Nix, that was part of it. But then I think last year, Jasmine got knocked out, and she left to go do whatever she's doing now, and Laney Ree got added, and that's how she got subbed in.
Okay.
So that's how the fail
I really
came.
need to start watching NXT.
I only watched
I don't
NXT for
know.
potential.
I don't
I
know where
don't.
I could watch it from the beginning though. That's what I'm saying. I want to watch it from the beginning. Really,
You got
boy?
the CW.
I got the CW, but it won't let you watch it from the beginning. It will only let you watch it from the debut on the CW.
All right, well, you got Hulu, right? So, all right,
Yeah.
have it set as a record. Have it set as recording, and then you should be able to watch episodes when you put in your stuff and have it in your stuff saved. So,
Yeah, but can you watch it from the very beginning of NXT when it first started?
yeah, have it set as recorded, and then say it as in your stuff, and then you be able to watch it.
Hang on, I'll do that shit now. I'll let me do what you said, and I'll do and
Type
dude,
in
stop.
NXT, whatever's upcoming, tell that record, and then it should say you can record future episodes too. So yeah, so they yes to that too. 'Cause, yeah, That's how I keep up with that NXT. I record that. Yeah, it is.
Spooky, stop flipping out, dude.
Cause I'll be watching it. If I don't watch it at night, I watch it the next morning. Yeah. And I just skim through. Should be
So
two
all
hours.
I gotta do is, oh wait, let me go to my stuff to see if it's in there already.
Yeah, check there in the stuff category. If it's in your stuff, you can just say good.
Really? What the hell is a Dallas Cowboy game doing in my stuff?
Mm, yeah.
I should be ashamed.
Ain't they ain't had the Packers? No Packers? It was in Packers and
Yo,
Cow.
did you see the reel I sent you where that dude said the top five teams, the top five teams that are not going to win the Super Bowl, and all five of them were the Dallas Cowboys.
I ain't see that, but that sounds funny. That
All
sounds
all five teams were the Dallas Cowboys.
man. He really doesn't like the Cowboys.
No,
He ain't even mentioned the bum ass teams.
nope. He said all five teams were the Dallas Cowboys. I was laughing my ass off. I'm gonna have to find
Yeah, type in NXT on in your search. That'd be NXT. All right, we'll get back. Let's get
all
back
right.
to the topic.
While we're doing that, while I'm
Bailey,
trying to while we wasted time doing that shit, let's talk about some
oh
more
Bailey,
wrestling.
oh Bailey, you have caused a tizzy apparently in the WWE ecosystem. We've been hearing the rumors that your contract is expiring between now and the latest I've seen is November. I always seen between
Yeah,
August.
I saw
And
November 1st. That's what I saw.
yeah, I saw. Yeah, some months I seen August, which is why they took off the Summerfest trial poster thingy, midget, whatever. And then the latest I seen was
Yeah,
November. So, and she put it on
and
a
and
short,
and
short.
I saw that they're trying to get her to take a 50% pay cut too.
Just like Kofi and Xavier and
Yep,
Shaggy and other
yep.
veterans. That veteran pay cut is crazy work. So I guess Bailey sounds like she might be sitting out the rest of her deal and then letting it last like that, unless the contract's already expired,
I
or
don't
they're in
think
the middle of negotiating. Unless they're negotiating in the middle of this, that's the only thing.
I'm not sure. Can I record?
Yeah, you can record. Does it say? Does it give you an option where you can record it?
No, all it says is watch latest episode.
I'll show you this episode. Hmm. Show you an option where you can say record if you got it. But either way, but I think it might be because they might be middle negotiating. They're thinking, hey, you should be able to be tweeting or Insta story shorting potential all all in songs that's related to AEW. Because I don't even remember the song name, but I know it had all in, and that's why they got the IWC and a tizzy. So, but hey, if she is going to AEW, she
Because I
be
know, I
her
know,
real
I
name or Davina
I know,
Rose?
I know they be talking about they already be talking about doing doing matches with Sasha Banks,
Oh, we know that.
and they use that name Sasha Banks too.
Oh yeah, they, oh yeah, they was saying they was yelling her name out loud on Dynamite.
They
When she,
said Sasha Banks on Dynamite.
yeah, it's like we love you, Sasha Banks. It was when she attacked Willow, and it was in the back. It was in the back area, and it was loud, like very awful. Like you can hear that. That was hilarious. All right, yeah, Bailey. Well, you had the next biggest, you had the most intriguing contract in all of wrestling because you had potential to be a slight game changer. Once she went to TNA,
Nah, she's too big of a star to go to TNA.
that's fair.
But
Once she
then
went
again, a lot of people I thought that were big stars went to TNA as well. So what do I know?
to,
TNA is garbage, by the way.
oh my god, saw what they could offer. If they
I just
had the
had to get
good
that in
goods,
there.
if they had the good goods in there, then they got.
You are you gonna unfreeze yourself, D'Lo, or are you just gonna stay like that the whole goddamn podcast?
I ain't frozen. I ain't
Yes, you
frozen.
are.
I'm alive and moving and mobile.
D'Lo, you froze it on the damn screen. You've been that way. You've been facing the same way for the last 36 minutes and 45 seconds.
Hell no. I ain't been frozen. I've been moving. I had
Nope,
to
you
be.
froze.
I
On my screen, you froze. You look in the same way that you've been looking since we've been on.
well, I don't see it on my end. My camera's good.
It's on
All right,
my end.
all right, of course. Okay, so we have some more Debbie stuff on the Raw. And they have the Mexican City World Heavyweight Championship tournament where they had Penta defeat Laredo Kid, and they did had a match on AAA last night on the Saturday show. I forget who was in it. I didn't really pay. I didn't finish watching it. Stay on, but we have a feeling Phoenix and Penta is gonna be the finals, right? So that would be
I heard
interesting.
that.
Yeah, because it's set up where Phoenix, you know, I forget he got faced the first round, but they're the most marketable ones, and I think LaPark is in it too. So out of the names in the tournament, they're the most notable. So yeah, um, I finally thankful they finally get stuff back for the women's division, but with Becky and Stephanie Vaquer back. But let them fight on Raw, man. Don't say that for premium live or Saturday night main event. Put it on TV. You know what I'm saying? Put that joint on free TV. All right. I need my book back. Oh shit! Where am I book at? Okay, we have more of. Let's go to AEW. They had the Continental Cup, and we had some action on Collision where Kyle O'Reilly defeated Roderick Strong in a Paragon versus Paragon match. It's a pretty well match. Then we had Satoshi Kojima, Kazuya Shibata versus Nigel McGuinness. And during this match, Nigel got injured in this one. And it looks like he couldn't finish the match. And
Wait, who couldn't finish the match?
Nigel McGuinness,
Oh
Nigel
yeah.
McGuinness. He got injured and he couldn't finish the match. So he had to lead the match by forfeit. Actually, you know what? He beat Shibata, but he couldn't finish the match after the case. They injured his ribs.
Wait a minute. How can he finish? How can he beat him but not finish the match?
Well, he toughed it out like a G because he actually tweaked his ankle. But even after the match, you could tell in the middle of the match he was limping and he thugged it out, but he cannot go after this one. So he probably tweaked his ankle, and I think Shibata did too, because their legs were tied up, and their ankles were tied up bad to the point where, yeah, so you might get a double broken ankle situation.
Yep.
And no, nobody got crossover. Okay, and then for the action, Jay White he defeated David Finlay on the Dynamite on that Wednesday to advance. John Moxley defeated Darby Allin in the main event of that the Dynamite to advance. And then Hechicero won his match. I kind of forgot who he faced, but they gonna need a replacement for Nigel McGuinness. So, so they need a replacement.
So they're gonna get a replacement for Nigel.
Yeah, more than likely, because unless he was really working us, I don't usually like using that term. I don't like using that term. Unless he was really working his ankle, I don't think he's good to go. But we'll see. I remember that. So, so let's hope it's not a brutal blow. He can come in and still be in the tournament with a gutsy performance there, Nigel. All right, good. All right, y'all. What's that? The Casino Gauntlet. It I answered with prayer where NJF had to take on Nick Wayne and Speedball Mike Bailey, and he Speedball hit his finish on Wayne, but NJF threw him out, and he hit I think his Salt the Earth finisher, and got the win. So he made Nick Wayne tap out, and he advances. So it'll be him and Andrade starting the gauntlet, and then we'll see who else falls in line after those two. And NJS knee, he's wrapped up extremely. All right. Dynamite is coming to my city on Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be able to go 50
This
50.
coming Wednesday.
Yep, this coming Wednesday. They do have a TBS title match between and a four-way between My World, Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida, and Persephone for the TBS title. And that's a thick ass four-way. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a thick ass four-way. They're gonna be on they're gonna be out in Canesville. They're not gonna be downtown, which I thought they would be, but it's okay.
You act like people know what that means, dude.
No, because it's farther away from me. Downtown is downtown is like 15 minutes away from me. But they gonna be in Canesville. That's like a half hour, 45 minutes. So it's a little bit of a vibe. It's a little bit of a vibe.
You can
And
get you can get some you can get blood nosebleed, or is it
no,
tough for you to get to?
Hmm. Nah, they gonna be nah, they gonna be in the school arena, CCBC in Kaysville. They gonna be there, and it's around, I say around 3,000, around that range.
That's how many. That's how many it seats.
Yeah, around that, around 3 to 4,000. That's where they do the basketball joint.
Yeah,
That's another events.
yeah. When they come here, they go. They don't be going to big arenas either. They be going to the University of Wisconsin arena.
Oh yeah,
That's
Green
what.
or
No, the one the one in Milwaukee.
oh yeah, Milwaukee. Oh, that good. Oh yeah. They be alternating sometimes.
Holy
Sometimes they
shit,
be
the Mets won.
they be alternating. Sometimes be downtown, and other times they'll be at the smaller school campus, the community college.
Oh yeah.
So they be alternating. They did their first pay per view at the downtown arena, the one downtown,
Oh,
fourth
there was
year
a pay per view
2019.
there. We ain't never had a
Yeah,
pay per view
that was
here. The pay
yeah,
per views are in Chicago. Like All Out is in Chicago,
yeah.
and
They ain't
WWE
come back.
they be trying to be slick. They be having a AAA pay per view to try and combat AEW All Out.
Yeah, I see that. I think they got. I think it's Heat Wave and AAA. I think. That's what I think it's that event.
Heatwave is NXT.
But yeah, at least they got a look. At least they got something the rest for Dynamite. I think there might be more. I think this when excuse me for the Continental Cup, they might do some blind draws. Might figure that out too.
Yeah.
That should be when it should, and then we'll figure out if Nigel is get replaced or not. And Heyman, Bandito, and Brody King are trio champions, and they defeated
Yeah, I
the
heard that. What happened?
yeah. So they beat it. Ricochet, the Demand, Ricochet, Khan, and Loa. They beat them in
Good.
that.
And
In
they
that
and they, and they couldn't even hold the titles for a week, right?
nope, only 1 week, 7 days that they had those titles
Yeah,
for.
they held the titles less time than Sammy held the heavyweight belt.
Yep, dang, that's crazy. How you would transitional trios champions? I never thought that'd be the case.
For real.
Well, but when they was doing their conversation, having a celebration, Swerve came out and confronted all three of them and said, "I beat all three of y'all." And it's funny
Wait,
how all three of them came
this was
together.
this past Wednesday, right?
Yep. And
Swerve came out and confronted
the champions. Yes.
the Brody King and them and Bandito.
Yep. And then and I think that under the man and Jay Lethal, they all came out and it was like, Swerve, why you even out here? You don't have you have a crew with you guys. You don't have nobody with you. Just you and Prince Nana. You need to step back out of line, out of this division. So it made it seem like Swerve might have some company, some friends or associates. And I've been
Swerve is
hearing
a Swerve is kind of a dick, so I'm not sure if he would have any friends because he turned on a lot of people.
right. That's what I'm saying. He don't got the mobile embassy like he used to. You know, they all doing their own thing. How two of the niggas they had with them, they're with Ricochet, and the other nigga with fucking what's it, Don Callis. So yeah, so they all doing their own thing. So um, I would think I've been hearing rumors that and Xavier they're going to AEW and they might
Yeah, they are.
be with
They
Swerve.
No, they're not going to be
I've
with
been
Swerve.
hearing
I
that.
don't think. But they supposed to debut at All In.
Yeah, I've been hearing those. I've been hearing those. I've been hearing those two. They do all in, or they might be with Swerve. I've been hearing those two mix of those. I'm like, I be kind of like, why you hang with Swerve? You know, I be kind of a why.
You need to still make them the New Day, but name them something else. Just they
Hey
have
man,
them have them have them have them have a name similar to the New Day, just like Sasha Banks with CEO.
I know I ain't gonna be talking about the old day or the old bay.
No.
That won't be sounding right if it's old bay, unless he got some old bay season with them in the entrance. Just bring some crabs down and some old bay season, you'll get over it easy peasy. Especially now, city will do that.
Yeah.
So, just saying, especially now, city, you'll get over. Get over like Rover and go. I really can't. I ain't gonna make the Where's me book? Really can't find that. Well, and what's the last name? Oh, the start of Diamond was kind of weird because remember Osprey, he got beat up by Kenny at the pay per view, or he hit his finisher on them. But when Don Callis and his crew was about to jump and beat the shit out of him, they Kenny saved him, which I found was kind of a little odd. So are they
Well,
friends? Are they enemies?
the enemy of my
Friendly?
enemy is my friend. So basically, Kenny Omega hates Don Callis more than he hates Osprey. I mean, him and Osprey are friends, and I guess he hates Don Callis more. So he gonna come he gonna come save Osprey if he hates Callis more.
I guess. I guess that's fair. Y'all have people that we hate, and you're just like, you know what? I'd rather see the son of a bitch get his ass beat than have the person I don't hate as much. So have fun with that, Mister Osprey, with that confused relationship. But these world title reigns nowadays are built weird. Remember when world titles be about feuds? Now it's all I respect you or some weird friendship type of thing and real friendship dynamic.
Yeah, some of them.
Am I feeling it? Yeah. We used to have blood heavy feuds for world titles and on other things. But it feels like lately we haven't had a big blood feud for the big gold belts or the big prize
Well, the
or the
last
triple B.
time, well, first of all, it's not the Triple B. MJF calls it that because he's an idiot.
I know. I know.
The the last match I can remember that there was a true blood fest for the belt was Briscoe and MJF, and that wasn't that long ago. And it seems like all the matches for the title, all the matches for the belt. that's a blood fest, I believe it seems like it has MJF involved. But if I think about it, there are matches that don't have MJF involved that are bloody too.
Yeah,
Samoa Joe and Hangman, I believe um, Hook was involved and Hook screwed over Hangman or something when it was in a cage,
yeah. Oh
if I
yeah,
remember
that one. I
correctly.
read that.
That was a blood fest.
The match was mainly bloody as hell because I think Joe is freaking looking like he got like a stuffed pig.
Yeah,
I think.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
I
was.
mean, I could name a few matches that are bloody. There are matches with Moxley that are bloody as hell, dude.
No, I mean like two two alphas just hating the piss out of each other. I
Yeah.
just despise. I just like that type of thing. But it's like you're my friend. That's how they be. Like you're my
You're
friend,
my
and I
friend, but I'm
respect.
gonna beat the piss out of you and make you bleed.
Yeah, sometimes I need that. Ooh,
Did you go to the card shop yet?
no, I haven't even been there yet. I gotta go tomorrow. I'm gonna go tomorrow because I finally got
You
some
better
money.
go. You better go before the future is now.
Oh snap! Got some breaking news right now. Former WWE manager Slick is recovering from a heart attack. He's and he had to undergo open heart surgery, and just got prayers out for him. Hope he makes it out and he does good. Shout out to Kevin Johnson, the man behind the name Slick.
Yo, slick man, kick out.
Yeah, he got it too. You know what I'm saying? Keep it rolling.
Come
Uh,
on, slick. We know you can kick out.
yes. Then I'm sorry. Tiffany Stratton was with Neon, the streamer, the same one that exposed Penta's face. Leave it.
All right, what else we got?
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. Read. It's about time to read a trivia question.
I think I even read them bitches. All right. We got our first trivia question of the day, which is who who is the Heartbreak Kid? It's just a nickname. Who's
Really?
a Heartbreak Kid? Who's a sexy Heartbreak Kid? That's
That's too easy, man.
come on. That's why I had to give you a softball player. No,
There's nobody need no layup.
come on. All right. Well, your question was a layer. All right. Well, who was the first wrestler to win the WWE Universal Championship?
That's better.
There you go. My achy breaky breaky heart. All right. We have a WWE Championship match on SmackDown this Friday, this coming Friday, between CM Punk and Kevin Owens. And honestly, the hype that this feud was projected from the commentary team does not translate to what
That's what
actually.
I think of that match right there.
I, it's funny. I said on my show, y'all gonna have to explain why they had beef because a lot of us that are under the age of 32 were not around watching ROH in 2005 and aware of what was going on behind the scenes or cared about that stuff.
People over 35 don't care about that stuff neither, bro. Trust.
I was fast, but I was thinking of people my age and younger. Either way, even
I'm
still,
saying, how old are you?
I'm 29.
All right. So,
In 2005, I was around 8 to 9 years old.
all right. So, in 2005, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was like 20, 21 years
All
ago.
right. So, in 2005, I was
You gotta be like at least early 30s,
53,
at least.
40. I was 33. I didn't give a shit then. I don't give a shit now.
Good. Well, I'll increase it to 35. Well, I'll
All right.
increase it to 35.
All right.
Anybody under the age of 35 ain't give a damn.
Nope.
So, and then Ali said, I saw this story of why they had beef on the YouTube shorts, and it was saying how Kevin was wrestling in a shirt, and CM Punk ain't like that, so he said wrestling a singlet, and then he wrestled a singlet for a little bit. And he was like, and he asked, was the Gabe Sapolsky one day, hey, can I wrestle in a t-shirt? And Gabe's like, sure, you go ahead. And so he wrestled in a t-shirt, and CM Punk saw they wrestling a t-shirt, and I think Owen said you like that or you enjoy the performance or whatever, and that's why they have beef off of that. I think that I was paraphrasing most of it because I would have thought that you know that they had a fight in the back and it spilled out to the audience and
No,
it got bloody.
basically, Punk is
The
being a
ring got
little
set on
bitch.
fire. Somebody shot, somebody threw some shots in there. Somebody went to the hospital, So I thought something happened like that, but that was it. And I was like, that was it, man. I've had school fights more impactful than their beef right there. I've had school fights when I was younger that were more impactful than their beef. So
For real.
so yeah,
I've had fights too, but I'm saying I'm too old for that shit now.
like I would have thought something would happen, but
Oh
nothing
shit.
like that happened.
Ben Rice hits a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 10th.
Damn it, I need Cease to get a W. Well,
Who?
I had Dylan Cease on my team. He got strikeouts, but I needed to win. But it is what it is.
Who, the pitcher?
Yeah, my pitcher. Well, they're not getting a win.
Who did he pitch for?
The Blue Jays.
Oh, well, good, then let him lose. He
Yeah,
finna lose. Scott Smith. Let's see, the Blue Jays tied the Yankees 2-2. And then uh, Ben Rice hit a 2-run shot at the top of the 10th. The Yankees now lead the Blue Jays 4-2 in the top of the 10th inning.
fuck. Matt Olson stole a base. What?
I didn't know that was possible.
I didn't think so either.
For real.
He had a 3-run home run and a stolen base.
Oh shit.
Oh snap! Aaron Donald trying to come back to the NFL. Oh snap!
Who?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
No, him and Miles Garrett on the same line.
That's
GG's,
nuts,
bro.
right?
GG's, bro. What the heck? Like what? Come on, bro. They already got Miles Garrett. That's enough as it is. Now you going to add Aaron Donald? Like no, that's heck no. That's like Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon on the same team. Hell no.
For real.
Heck no. That's GOP right there. You can't have that. Bump that. Take that somewhere else. Um, but yeah. So that's how I feel. That's how irrelevant this Kevin Owens CM Punk feud is. And we talked about um the other shit that we saw about. So do you think? And the only thing know about this is they're gonna be in Canada in Montreal, in Kevin Owens' home city. Do you
When?
think this Friday on SmackDown, the 21st, this Friday?
Okay.
So, do you think Punk retains, or you think Kevin Owens will finally
Oh,
get?
Punk will retain. Kevin Owens ain't getting jack.
Yep, yep. I believe so too. Kevin just came back. I think he's going to lose. Uh, mm, uh, I hope this is the last of the CM Punk feuds that he has with people that are or
Not
aren't.
worthy.
I'm wondering if Sami Zayn gonna have something about this. Is he gonna have something to say about this?
Zayn's gonna come out and interfere and make sure Kevin Owens don't win. Watch, Owens got the cover in the Fatal 4 Way, and that pisses. I'm pretty sure that pissed him off.
Yeah, and it seemed like that way. But I think he won going to SmackDown. I think he wanted to help Kevin Owens in Canada, but he told him like, nah, I don't want your help. I want to take care of this one myself. And that made me think what you just said. I think Sane might try to help out Kevin, but it cost him at the end. Like he tries to help him out get the win, but then it goes awry, and then he loses the title. So he got to go to sleep. He called him fat ass.
Yeah, no, I heard. Uh,
Scott Steiner will be proud of him for that.
let's see. Zeta still on wrestling in her dream match against Mercedes Monet.
Oh yeah, they had a match last night. And Mercedes won, obviously, and then got booed out the city. Or
Mercedes
heckle,
get booed out of every city she in though.
or heckle, whatever.
So nobody like that bitch.
Hey, she'll get booed out of Bostonian.
She do sometimes.
Yeah.
Even the Bostonian gets booed out to Boston.
Unless you're John Cena or Carmelo Hayes, apparently. Oh, um, Cody Rhodes tried to kill Randy Orton.
How?
Remember when Randy concertoed Cody with the steel steps with them in between?
Yep.
He tried to do the same thing to him, reverse it
Did it
back on.
work?
Just as he's about to swing down, the dude, one of those people in the suits that be doing security, came out and just snatched the chair. Stop.
Dumbass.
Yo, yo, he
You
swung
should have
so
let him do
slow.
it. You should have
He
let him
swung
do
so
it.
slow, bro. And then when he was going down, I was like, no, stop it. Yo, he jumped on the table and everything. I said, damn. He made sure not to get that off on Randy. He's like, Cody, you can take that kind of bump because you young, but Randy can't do that. He's old.
It don't matter. Randy fitting to leave anyway.
I
He tried.
know.
He back because he's trying to get one more title to make it 15 to get tied with H, and then he fitting to leave. And then I saw a story the other day where our truth lost the tag belt, and
Yep.
then it said that that was probably his last title reign.
I will
He
not be
probably
surprised if it
he
is.
he probably he probably won't get no other title shot ever.
Unless they bring that 24/7 title. That's it.
Nah, they're not gonna do that. If
Yeah,
anything, they should bring back the hardcore title
I know.
and let him win that twenty
Yeah,
seven times like Raven did.
there you go. Yeah, man.
Raven won that hardcore belt like 28 times.
I don't know how you even won it that many times.
It's
That's
hardcore Holly won that, or our hardcore Holly won it like 30 times, and then who was it? Crash Holly won it like 35 times. There's people that won that title crazy, no, a crazy number of times, dude.
yeah. All right. Oh yeah. All right. We're going to NXT real quick. Then we go to your favorite company, TNA.
Oh God, then you're gonna have to wake me up
All
because I'm
right.
gonna go to
Well,
sleep
no,
when
the
you
NXT.
start.
We're going to NXT first before
No,
we
I
go.
mean when you go to TNA, you're gonna have to wake me up when you're done.
All right. I'm not gonna be too long on TNA because I watched a bit, but I didn't care for this episode. I cared for like mainly the last 20 minutes of the show, the main
Man,
event.
I used to fast forward through TNA. I used to get through that shit in like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Said 3 minutes. Damn.
Eh,
And gave him a 3 minute warning. Damn.
Sometimes it used to be like the 2 minute warning in football.
Damn. Only 2 minutes. All right. So on NXT, Sean Spears did not show up for his match to help out Lizzie Ray against the Culling. So she was by herself for a little bit until EK Prosper, Eli Knight came out to help her out. And then they got the W together with that big ass moonsault that he does. So, good looking out, bruh. Looking out for Lizzie.
Good
And
looking
Lizzie,
out.
I know she had all that behind her package. I know that. So after the match, the two were having their interview with the interview girl, and Kaliasha come out and was like, hold on, fan, took their mic, and it's like, yo, I want my NXT title shot next up. And Lonnie's like, I'm next up. What are you talking about? But Kendall Gray was the nicest thing I've ever seen. And gives Kaylani Jordan her title shot, and they will have the match at Heat Wave. Yay. Kaylani finally getting her first title shot. And I think Kendall and then they got beat up after that. Kendall
Of
and
course
Ren
they
got beat
did.
up by Callie and Kalani. Yeah. So, uh, uh, Deion Lennox defeated Saquon Sugars, got his win back thanks to help from his boys, Osiris and Cutler. That motherfucker. Zara defeated Ren Sinclair for the NXT Women's North American Championship. And the reason she got to pull out because Sugars and Lennox they came in and they distracted the girls. But well, they distracted Ren. She drop kicked one dude, but Zara able to take advantage of it. And after this match, Ren said, "I want another championship title."
The Yankees won.
And with that, yes, we're ahead of Toronto. With that, she put up her speed tile in a unification match at Heatwave. So we got two tiles on the line at once at Heatwave. Dum dum. Speed versus North America. In the main event, which had Cruz Santana, Cruz Montana versus
That's
Grayson
a dumb
Waller.
name, by the way.
Huh? I was just thinking like, yo, Fresh Montana. He look like Fresh Montana now since.
That's a dumb name. I can't believe they did that shit. Same thing with Evil.
Uh-huh. It won't be that. But during this match couldn't have a conclusion because of Zilla Fatu. He made his debut. Another one. Another one.
And he gonna get fired just as quick as Mateo. What?
Hey, so you get fired quick. Yeah. Yo, all of them had like the same moveset though. I ain't
They got
actually
they bring these niggas in for like 2 seconds and then they fire them.
JC probably the only one who didn't have JC, The Rock, Roman are probably the only ones that don't have the all the small move set. I know Roman and Rock they do the Samoan drop, but that's it. I never seen him go up to do a splash or Rikishi. I mean, actually, I seen Rikishi do a couple splashes, but those special. But if I see The Rock or Roman do a big splash, I'd be surprised as hell.
Really?
I know Roman did. I know he does do the. I know he jumps over the top. Roman does. I mean, over the top rope. But Zilla, man, how you feel about Zilla coming in? You ain't think he gonna be part of the bloodline? You think Roman gonna call out like, yo, cuz, come down the
Yep.
bloodline?
Yep. That's that's the whole reason why they brought him up.
Hmm.
They could God damn it. They could do a story. They could do a joint where Solo be like, "All right, I'm a wrestle Zilla or somebody wrestle Zilla, and if I beat him, then he takes my place in the bloodline, and he goes
Well,
instead of I do."
that'll be a way to change it up.
Yep. I'm not sure if that'll happen, but it's a decent way for it's a decent way for Solo to stay out. Somebody told me another way for Solo to stay out the other day, but I can't remember what it was.
I guess the way for him to get out is if he gets him on a losing streak and he gets beat out the bloodline. But I don't know if you want to do that to them. He's not your friend, Squiddy. Er, Zilla, man. You know what? I could
What?
look seeing him joining Haku in the Bloodline spinoff.
Yep,
I could
I can see that too.
because aren't they? Ain't it Umaga's kid, right? Zilla, right? I can't keep up with these folks. Ain't he
I
related to Jacob? Aren't they? Aren't they like brothers or something? I thought they was.
Hold
Cause
up, let me look.
I know Solo J and Jimmy. They are related. They're brothers. I know Roman is their uncle or something like that. I forget. I think I know Fatu is Umaga's kid. If Umaga, if Fatu and Zilla they related brothers, then I think he might join that. But if he's a cool kid, Then I think he might join Tall Ass Tonga and Tama. Yeah, I mean, so they Zilla and Jacob related brotherly, or are they
I don't know.
cousins?
I would have to look.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, you could look it up. I know. I know. Some they're related
Okay, Umaga
somehow.
is his dad. Okay,
Yeah, Umaga is Zilla's father, I think.
okay. Isaiah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh damn. He's born on September 9th, 99. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? So, so both 5'2s. This man, he's a criminal too. He was an
Who?
aggravated robber of Zilla. He
What
was
did he do?
on robbery. Uh,
What did what
aggravated.
did five what did 5-2 do? Because I've been hearing crazy shit.
I think the same thing. Aggravated robbery.
I know 5-2. I know it's hard for 5-2 to get into other countries too. I don't know if it's hard for Zilla to get in though.
How will, how will we? How will we? Oh, Jacob, 5'2". Two. No, okay. His dad is Sam 5'2". Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, they're not brothers. They're cousins, I think. So they're cousins. Okay, cool. All right. Cause I can't get with their family name. They got a lot of people in their family. They deep as hell. And then they got 7 kids. Jacob does. Damn.
Yeah, Jacob got 7 kids. Roman said that shit on TV. You didn't hear that?
Yeah, I know. Like he said that I think in a few rooms. I got kids, man. I gotta feed my family. Talking like he Latrell Sprewell and shit. I got a family to feed and all that stuff. Like, what the hell? Shit. Are you a Raiders fan? Look at that chart. All right, what kind of nefarious ass was Jacob doing? Oh, they don't got they don't got listed in his Wikipedia about his criminal escapades, but they
They
got it for
don't.
Zilla. Yeah, they don't got. That's funny as hell. They got Zilla's, but okay, on robbery. Okay, good. On robbery. He was arrested at 18. He's 34 now, so I guess 2010. So, all right, I was curious. So their family has another few members. I think Journey 5-2 is gonna be next on the family tree coming down.
Who is?
Journey 5-2, because I see his name light up when I looked it up. His name, so I will not be surprised to see Journey 5-2 soon. All right, Chad, you ready to take a nappy nap real quick? We'll go. I'll slide through TNA. I'll make sure
Yep.
you won't go too far.
Yep. So wake me up when you're done.
All right. So the only good thing I liked about this episode was the main event between Jeff Hardy and Nick Neville for the TNA World Title. It felt like a SmackDown match in 2009 and we had a good results. But I didn't know this. This was the first time that Dolph pinned Jeff Hardy in a singles match. I never really thought of that. The first time ever. I was like, interesting. And I think Jeff he had a different theme song. It was the Against Me theme song. He didn't come out on his usual type thing with Brother Matthew. So that was a nice touch. Trey Miguel came back and surprises the Order 4, and, and I think it was a surprise opponent for Hotch's international championship. So he got that, but he didn't. I don't think the match finished out. Okay, okay. I thought I was tripping last week when it said Cedric Alexander wanted Leon Slater out of the his won his title reign out of the record books. But no, he's dead serious. He is trying to have a match. He's going to have a match where if Leon Slater loses, his name will be excommunicated out of the record books of the TNA X Division title. It will reign no more. I never thought I'd see this in my life. Brother, did the system can do that? I never thought they could do that. Interesting. Good luck with that. And Lethal Lockdown will come back. It'll be the system. And they will take on a team of Casey Navarro, Ricky Salsa, Jada Stone, and Fabian Eichner. That is a random team right there. If that is what it is. So y'all can have fun out the gun. Or it's out the gun. And then M by Elegance defeated Andy Hartwell to advance to the finals of the Knockouts TV title tournament. So she'll await the winner between M and Heather by Elegance, and I forget who else is in the finals. Who she's going against in the finals. But I hope Heather wins. That's all I care. If Heather can win, that's Gucci. If not, well, you're gonna have that night at that one, baby girl. And I think that's about all for TNA. Oh, Ricky beat Kurt Hawkins, who doesn't, and Casey defeated Eddie Edwards. How that happened?
Everybody defeats Kurt Hawkins like everybody defeats Matt Cardona. That's all I
Well, I
got to
knew
say.
Ricky Sosa to beat him, well, of course, because he's a young boy. But I don't remember Casey defeating Eddie unless I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, good for him. Uh, I know you're not an avid TNA watcher, but is TNA having a stronger year than people give them credit for, or are they still garbage in your mind, Chad?
TNA is garbage.
Oh my god, dude.
TNA has been garbage. TNA will always be garbage.
There had to be a time when it wasn't garbage to you,
Yes, there was a time when TNA was not garbage.
and when the hell
We-
did that make that change from good to not to garbage? What was the turning point? There had to be a turning
TNA
point.
was not garbage when Jeff Jarrett was running it,
Okay, obviously.
and I might get some heat for this, but Vince Russo was part of creative, and TNA was not garbage. TNA was garbage when Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff came in and turned it upside down.
When they got with the six-sided ring.
When they got rid of the six-sided ring in like 2010, and they thought that they thought that they were gonna be the shit, and they were gonna run against Monday Night Raw, just like they thought just like Eric did with Nitro, and they thought they would beat Raw like they did with Nitro for 83 weeks, and they failed miserably. They had all WWE talent debut the first Monday in I believe it was 2010.
Yeah,
I
twenty.
believe it was Jeff Hardy debuted. Mr. Anderson debuted. Nobody gave a shit about Mr. Anderson. People gave a little bit of a shit about Jeff Hardy, but nobody gave a shit about TNA when Hulk Hogan was there and Bully Ray married Brooke Hogan. Nobody gave a shit. Um, and they and what's her nuts? Dixie used Jeff Jarrett to go talk to Hogan to to bring him in and then send him back home, but didn't do shit else. And if anybody watched the first three episodes of Dark Side of the Ring this season, season 7, it was how it was TNA and how Dixie Carter or how TNA went downhill, and it explained basically everything I said or everything I'm talking about, and everything I've said is true. How TNA went downhill because Dixie wanted to be powerful, and she went against her word and basically threw Jeff to the curb. And she wanted to be powerful, and she basically told everybody there, "You're either with me or you're against me." It didn't work out for her, did it?
Well,
Look where she is now.
she sold her part. She sold her TNA stock, right? Because I
She
remember.
doesn't have any, dude. I mean, Anthem owns it now.
Yeah, that's what I
Anthem.
figured. Like that's what I figured. She sold it, right? Because I remember.
I
I remember.
mean, I
I
mean,
remember
uh,
the
I mean,
transition.
Panda Energies and Panda Energy, which is her and her father, got out many years ago because um, Jeff Jarrett got back involved years ago and basically threw them out, just like they threw him out, which was explained in the the 3-part special Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But
I figured
yes,
she
but
was
yes, TNA was good from I would say 2004 or 2002 to
2009, 2008,
2009, and then once again from probably I would say when Hogan was gone,
I say 2014 or
2014
2015,
to 20
eight.
2014 to 2018 or 19. And then it started getting good again when they brought Scott. When they brought it was a little. It started. It was bad for about a year and a half, and then and they fired Scott Demore, and it started getting bad. And then they brought Scott Demore back, and it started getting good again. And then they said, "Hey, we don't need Demore to do this. We can do it ourselves." They fired Scott Demore, and then they put some entertainment guy that doesn't know shit about wrestling in charge of creative and got rid of Demore, and then it started going downhill again, and that's where we are today.
Yeah, and they
And
just got
T
rid of Tommy
and
Dreamer.
TNA sucks, and they got rid of Dreamer, and Dreamer's okay at creative. He's better at creative than he was at wrestling.
Yep. Yeah.
Because watching Tommy Dreamer wrestle is like watching paint dry.
God damn. Well, I guess.
And a lot of people disagree with me. There's a lot of people, even in our crew, in our little circle, that are blind and that need glasses and that think that TNA is the greatest wrestling in the world, and they're drunk, they're high, they need glasses, something's wrong with them. They're doing too much heroin. Something I don't know what the hell what the fuck is wrong with them, but something's wrong with them
Hell.
because the best wrestling in the world is New Japan, and the next is AEW. Uh, WWE considers themselves sports entertainment. So you can and New Japan is in obviously is in Japan. So you can make an argument that the best professional wrestling company in North America is All Elite Wrestling
Hmm.
because WWE is not a sport, or I mean it's not
They're trying.
considered
They're trying to
uh
make it pro wrestling by saying we're pro
but
wrestlers.
they keep saying they keep changing it. They keep changing it.
They want to
They
change it to whatever
they
they like.
they they keep going back and forth between their pro wrestling to sports entertainment. They can't do that.
Well,
I
they
mean they
believe.
can, but they keep going back and forth because you get certain you get certain you get certain
There's certain clauses, I think, or certain restrictions, or one of those things.
nah, I can't think of the word, but you get certain um you get certain you get special things if you're sports entertainment, and then you get certain special things if you're pro wrestling.
Special perks,
Yeah, there you go. You
building
get
perks.
you get special perks if you're a wrestling company, and then you get special perks if you're sports entertainment. So that's why WWE they keep going back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been thinking like they getting like the bigger buildings. I was thinking that. I'm thinking that. I think
Nah,
they.
I mean that ain't got nothing to do with it. But
Outside.
I mean in WWE they be
Like
full of shit a lot of
like a
times.
discount, like a discount or a cheaper. I would say like a discount or something.
Nah.
Especially since they got the big events.
But they be full of shit a lot of times, and I can prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like they be inflating numbers a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like they be saying, "Oh, we got this number of people." And the building don't even be holding that amount of that amount of people in the building, because I be looking the number up in the building, you know, to see if that building can hold uh what the capacity of that building is, and that building can't even hold that number of people in it. Like when they say we got 40 or 50,000 people, the building can only hold 35,000 people.
I'll see
You know
that
what
make
I'm saying? Like
organization.
for like when they got with the nights of Summerfest, they didn't even break 40,000 people a night. They had 35,000 one night and 36,000 one night, or the second night. You know, they
Yeah.
and that and um they were mad heated. They were mad. They got mad pissed off because all in they are they before
Are they
Summerfest they were already at 80,000 people, and
right? Are they?
Summerfest didn't even beat that.
They need to turn Summer Slam back to one night. It should only be used for WrestleMania, and that's it. It don't need to be for
I'm
Summerfest.
saying
It does not need to be.
they I'm
Needs to
saying
be.
they fit in turn Summerfest, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble,
Heck no.
and WrestleFest all into
Heck
two nights,
no.
bro. Yep, for real. I'm dead ass. I swear to
They can
God.
barely fill out a card for one night for one of those shows. They barely do four matches for those shows. But you're gonna do four matches for both nights?
Dude, the only reason why they had
Yeah,
6 matches each night for Summerfest is because that's what ESPN asked for.
exactly. They're gonna just do the bare minimum.
Yep.
Get out of
Do
here.
me a favor, read another trivia question right quick.
That's crazy. All right,
Then we'll get back into it.
all right.
We
Which
might go a
wrestler?
little over this week.
Which wrestler has the most WCW World Heavyweight Championship reigns?
All right. Read it one more time.
Which wrestler has the most WCW World Heavyweight Championship reigns? We're talking
All
about
right.
from 82 to '01. That WCW. The big gold
There's
belt.
only one WCW. Yeah, the big belt, the big gold belt that the guys like Kevin Nash held and Goldberg
Mm-hmm.
held.
Yep.
All right,
Uh,
now let's get back into what we was talking about. They talking about making the big four pay-per-views 2 nights.
that's too damn much.
WrestleFest, Summerfest, Survivor Series, and the Royal Rumble.
So what the so the women's rumble gonna be one night and the men's rumble gonna be another night.
Yep.
Hell no. Get out of
Men's
here.
Rumble, men's Rumble gonna be one night. Night one. Women's Rumble gonna be night two.
I think it'll be the other way around to be honest. I can see it being the other way around to be honest with you.
I'm saying that's just that's just what the report said that I read. It said that men's Rumble was going to be night one. Women's Rumble was going to be night two, and then that's just like the so called war games matches. Men's war games night one, women's war games night two.
Why? Why? I think they need to go back to the
It's a money grab, bro. That's all it is.
they need to go back to the traditional way because the way they're doing it with the war games, they're doing that shit last second, and they kind of have did it with the brand split. At least they did it with the brand split. It was more consistent, a bit more consistent because it was brand supremacy. Now I don't know if they mean like giving some extra perks or whatever, but they gave them bragging rights somewhat. So
I mean, I think
hey, it's getting played out, especially
I was kind of irritated the one year when they said when they used the WrestleMania name and said it was WrestleMania Backlash because they was trying to make money off the WrestleMania name for one more pay per view instead of just calling it Backlash like they've always done. They call it WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, because I think they wanted to squeeze the WrestleMania name.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
yeah, that's all they was doing. Just like that's all they doing for the big four. All they doing is they trying to make more money because TKO is losing their ass on this deal that they made.
yeah, and they realized that the UFC. I ain't like the event last night. I ain't rock with the event last night.
The UFC and the WWE combined to make this company called TKO, and TKO is losing their ass on this deal that they made. The buying WWE for $10 billion when it wasn't even worth that, and they trying to get all their money back, or they trying to make as much money as they can to get it back. So that's why they be uh, selling these pay-per-views to to ESPN, and that's why they be doing what they doing, and making the top four pay-per-views, or the big four pay-per-views, 2 nights. And they be trying to do what they can do to make all their money back, and they screwing the customers, and making the tickets more money. Oh, speaking of that, I got one thing to say. Eric Bischoff, you lucky. I'm a nice guy. I'm not gonna say what I really say,
Uh,
but you shouldn't be talking shit about WWE fans. That's all I'm gonna say. You shouldn't be talking shit about WWE fans.
what he say? I ain't heard what he said recently.
He said basically WWE fans need to stop whining about ticket prices being so high. And if they do whine, they just need to get a second job,
For wrestling? Yeah, right. Yeah, we
or
can get a
or
job, all right.
or or
To
they
not watch
they
wrestling.
or they need to get a second job and stop whining about the ticket prices being so damn high.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get a second job, all right. To avoid watching wrestling, we'll get a second job so we cannot
Yep.
watch wrestling. You
Or
know?
we'll get a second job to get tickets to go to AEW.
Yeah. Hey, and for all I know, an AEW show, I can be able to get a ticket and get something to eat. You know,
Or I could get 2 tickets for the price of a price of a WWE ticket.
or I can,
And
or get a drink too,
and I can get 2 tickets, I could get a t-shirt, and I can get some grub.
and be able to use the bathroom and not have to pay.
Remember this, Eric. I could get two tickets for $90. I could get some food, and I could get a T-shirt at All Out at the end of September for for less than a price of a ticket to the AAA show. I checked that shit out,
Mm.
and I don't got a job, and I don't whine about prices, but I'm not fitting to pay $400 or $300 to get into a AAA pay per view
Yeah, I don't bitch about prices
or a
either.
WWE pay per view.
It's gotta be logical or logistical. Be like, all right, if I send this amount of money, would I be getting my money's worth?
And I could do the same thing for a New Japan show, even though a New Japan show costs more money than a W than not a WWE than an AEW show, because New Japan don't come around as often.
I'm about to
But
say,
a New Japan show is worth it. It's worth going. Is worth paying to go see,
I think, hmm,
instead of going to see a WWE show. Because
I
I could
think,
turn on TV and I could sit my fat ass home and watch a WWE show.
Durant gotta save this shit. I'll say I think for the New Japan show, I think it was when I went to the New Japan show in DC, it was a ticket was 55 bucks. I think it was
I
55.
I when
I
I
think it
went
was
to go see
around
the I went to
55.
go see the I checked the G1 tickets the first leg of the G1 in July because I was gonna go and it was like $69 and but that was because it was the G1.
Yeah, it was I think it was like 55, 60 because it was Capital Collision and they don't go to
Yeah,
DC like that. So
I remember because I checked the tickets to go. I checked the tickets when they was in New York City, and then I checked the tickets when they was here for the G1, and then I went to New Japan when Mox beat Naito for the title.
yeah. And then NXT when I went to Vengeance Day in that same arena, I think it was 65, 70. It was 65, 70. So the prices weren't too crazy off. But the last Raw I just went to was a couple months ago. That shit was 80 bucks, and it felt like I got robbed. It was like
Yeah,
80.
I don't
I didn't like it.
I've never been to an
It was the worst.
NXT event, but I've seen the ticket prices, and they was pretty high. The cheapest event I've been to so far was an AEW show.
Yeah, AEW is the cheapest. It was around 45, like 40 to 50 bucks for
Yeah,
one. Yeah, that's so
I
cheapest I've seen.
gone. I the very first show I went to was in Chicago. It was a dynamite on Thanksgiving Eve. The evening the evening before Thanksgiving. Me and one of my friends went to Dynamite. It was a Wednesday night, obviously. Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, and I think we paid $40 a ticket.
Okay, I'm looking at the dynamite that's coming this Wednesday on SeatGeek. The cheapest I've seen is 53, and then the next price is 62, and then floor seats is 230, which ain't horrible because
No, that's cheaper than a WWE event, dude. Let me tell you.
you like you I don't know if you can see it, but you're kind of right where the blues at is where you will be at, which ain't horrible for 234. I don't know if you can see. So yeah, 234 ain't bad for that. See, and I see 79 and then 114. It's not bad.
No, where's that at? That's it. You're that's in Baltimore.
Yeah, it's in yeah, it's in Catonsville because they're not downtown.
Okay, so I got
So that,
WWE coming here September 28th for a Raw.
I'm gonna look
All
up
right,
those. I'm gonna look up those prices. Okay, wait.
all right. So I got section 220
What they saying for you?
for
They like
$61.
that's way better than the prices that was at my world. I was at. That's better than my prices.
I don't know why it's saying VIP packages.
Oh, that's way up. That's way up. I'm looking at the prices of some other prices. Oof. The Pfizer form.
Yeah, if I serve.
Yeah. They used to be called a Bradley Center. I don't know why they changed that name.
Yeah, because
Dang.
they rebuilt it, dude. The Bradley Center was old as fuck. I went to the Bradley Center too. My very first event when I got here was in 2002. She bought me tickets to No Way Out 2002
Hmm. Good God. Floor seats is $1,700.
for the Raw.
Yeah.
Get the
Fuck.
fuck out of here.
I wish I was capping. Nigga, floor seats is 1,000. That's crazy word. The cheapest floor I seen was 615. Damn.
Where you looking?
I'm looking on SeatGeek, so it's probably a little different. I'm looking
Oh,
on Seat.
I'm on Ticketmaster.
All right, we're going to yeah, SeatGeek. Yeah, they probably yeah 614 is the highest, and then highest that's not the floor.
All
It's
right,
one seventeen.
I'm in row 6.
Eh,
Standard admission is $80.
oof. You can keep that 1,000 at the motherfucking store. Fuck that. They can keep that 1,000 and oof. Eh. Like, what they got for Raw after my birthday? The heck is Berkshire? Berkshire Grocery Arena. Hmm. Oh,
All
I
right,
see
now
it.
let's see. Let
Oh,
me
oh,
see
they
if I
gonna be
can.
in New Orleans. Oh, they gonna be in New Orleans that weekend. Let's talk about that. This graphic, so they got Becky Lynch on this one with the Raw Women's title.
Which one?
When it was on they got one advertised when they go into Birmingham, Alabama, and they got Becky on the picture with the Raw Women's title. and and when they go to San Diego too. Good grief. This just said 2,000 for Monday Night Raw. You out your fucking mind if I'm spending $2,000 for a fucking Monday Night Raw. Oh hell nah! Y'all out your damn mind. Nigga, there's a seat that's $7,740 for floor seats at Raw. In San Diego, you out your damn mind. You out your burger foot mind if I'm gonna spend $7,000 for a Monday Night Raw. I almost said the because that made me that offended me. I'll be damned. I'll be damned at that. All right. I do one last trivia question and we'll be out of this
Yeah,
situation.
see, September 26th, All Out, Hoffman Arena, the Dow Arena in Illinois. That's where I'm going for All Out.
Oh man.
Hopefully.
Wait,
All
Joe
right.
Gacy? He won the
What
GCW World Title?
he
What?
did?
Yeah, Joseph
All right.
Sawyer.
Now after we do the trivia question, um you tell everybody where the answers are, and then we figure out if we have any questions, and then this is the second week of the last trivia question that you read. So if you don't got no answers, then
We'll move on. Move on if you don't got no answers.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! I just got some news about the Packers. Hold on.
Okay.
Cornerback Kaiser Nixon not guaranteed starting role with the Packers.
Why would he start? Why would he start? You
I
talking
don't
about
know.
preseason, right? I hope they talking about preseason because I know they're not talking about actual starting. All right, but who defeated Hiroyoshi Tenzin in his retirement match at the G1 Finals? Who was the opponent?
All right, now,
Somebody Japanese.
um, all right, so um, D'Lo should repeat all three questions.
Okay, well, who was the first wrestler to win the Universal Championship? Which wrestler has the most WCW World Heavyweight Championship reigns? And who defeated Hiroyoshi Tenzin in his retirement match in the G1 final?
All right, now remember the rules are the more questions you answer, the bigger the prize. You answer one question, or you answer two questions, or you answer three questions. Now, um, Dilo, did we get any questions?
Let me look through my email. I got like 4 emails. Okay, I did get one question.
Where are my fucking prizes? Oh.
Dang Dang I'm surprised that hasn't came up yet.
For real. Where are
Uh,
my motherfucking prizes? God damn it!
where are my motherfucking fries? The one question I have is, all right, this guy, his name is Wordplay Juicer at gmail.com. I don't know why you call him that. But he
Okay.
asked, but he asked, would you or do you have any cards and have any wrestling cards? Like some of the baseball cards. I s- and I don't have any wrestling baseball cards type of way.
I have wrestling cards.
Okay.
Does he
And
need the anybody specific?
he doesn't care. He just asked, do you have any?
Yes, I do.
So well there you go. Well there's your answer.
Yes, I have wrestling cards.
Well, and I don't. Because I'm not a wrestler.
D'Lo doesn't have much wrestling stuff at all, and I owe him some stuff. I
Yeah, all
just
I got is
had.
a wrestling tee and a wrestling
I'm
ticket.
just. I'm just broke as hell, and I can't send him nothing yet.
Hey, I got wrestling ticket and I got wrestling tees. That's all I got.
What the hell did you just send me, D'Lo?
Well, I was saying to you, what the fuck I sent you? What I sent you? Oh, who's the shoot? Which one you got? Whoever hits the three to save your life.
All right, now
Bing.
do we have any answers for trivia?
All right, I have one answer. This dude asked who was the first AEW World Champion. He said Hangman Page. I was like, so close.
But yeah,
But
so
no,
far
yeah,
the
but no.
answer is what is the answer?
Y2J Chris Jericho.
Sorry,
Ooh. Uh,
but you are not correct.
he was in the match, but didn't
He
get the
was in the
win.
match,
Yep. So I was
but
like, yeah,
he was not. But he was not the champ.
yep, he was not the victor. So that's disappointing. But you'll be okay.
So so before we get out of here, because we're over 2 hours, we have a few things to announce, and then we're going to announce the sponsors, and we're going to be out. Um, we have a new website that I'm going to be unveiling probably this week. We have a couple new YouTube pages. We have the Big Ton Entertainment Network Facebook page and IG page. Um, I have a foundation that I'm thinking about uh, coming up with that will help. That will be based around sports cards and helping kids and teenagers, and whatnot. We also are going to be looking for some sponsors and looking for donations for certain things. Um,
Toe rings.
Damn, I forgot what else I was going to say. Oh well. So let's say our thank yous and we'll get out of here. Thank you to our sponsors, Wrestling Fans Speak Out, The D'Lo Show, My Taste in Music Sucks, um, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, Great Scott Sports Cards. Anybody else I'm forgetting?
How would you feel if your girl rocked the toe ring?
What happened?
How would you feel if your wife started rocking the toe ring?
A toe ring?
Yeah.
I don't care. Let her rock a toe ring, but it would have to be on a toe that she didn't get chopped off yet.
Um, the furthest one from your big toe.
A pinky ring?
Yeah,
A
pinky
pinky
big
toe?
toe. A pinky toe ring. There you
I'm
go.
saying it would have to be a very small pinky toe ring because pinky toes ain't that big.
Yeah.
And why the
My
fuck are we
shorty,
talking about that on on a wrestling podcast, bro?
cause my shorty just talking about how she want to get a toe ring. So I was
Who?
like, well, my shorty, she wants to get a toe ring, and I
Oh,
was
let her
like,
get a toe ring then. If she wanted to get a toe ring, let
no,
her get a toe ring.
I was just curious. I was like, why she want to get a toe
Oh
ring?
no,
I,
I mean I wouldn't care.
I don't care much either. But I was like, you want a toe ring?
I don't care.
But I asked her why she wanted it. Like, it's because
I
she
mean I
watched.
wouldn't care. It's not gonna bother nothing. I mean
I
it's
just
her
want.
body. It's her toe. If she wants to get a toe ring, let her get a toe ring.
Well, there ain't nothing sharp at the end. You'll be
So
all right.
we thanked our sponsors. For all your sports card needs, baseball cards, football cards, baseball cards. I already said baseball cards, basketball cards, wrestling cards. For the dude that asked, goes to Great Scott Sports Cards on Facebook. For all your wrestling needs, DVDs, VHS tapes, T-shirts, um, micro brawlers, anything else, check out Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. I want to say I hope my our new the new promotion I worked for had a great show last night. I was unable to be there. POD Pro Wrestling made its debut in Windbeer, Pennsylvania last night. We finna have another show next month. If y'all somewhere in Pennsylvania, go check it out. I'll be talking about it on both podcasts and on Facebook throughout until the next show. Um, we way over, so we finna get out of here. D'Lo, thank you for everything you do for us. Nate, thank you for everything you do for the podcast. I appreciate you both. Until tomorrow, if we do, the future is now. And for the wrestling fans, until next week, when we come back for Roundtable, we will see you then. Thank you, everybody. Whether you tune in or you don't, we out. Peace.
Be well, stay safe, survive in advance. See you around for the next dance.
And for D'Lo, who's been frozen the entire 2 hours.